For some people, and I shared this illustration this morning in our first service, kids become their gods. And you can tell the families where the kids are the ones that control. They're the ones that control the parents. They're the ones that call the shots. The parents won't do anything without the approval of their children. I'm not saying there's any of those parents here today, but careful. As an illustration, I read about a mother whose son controlled her life. Everything that she did was determined by this little boy. He was only 10 years old, and he was the one that controlled her life. He was her God. And as a result, he got away with everything. He was a terror. Whenever he went to the pediatrician knew who he was, and so they got ready. They'd say, batten down the hatches. Here comes little Billy. And so they would prepare for Billy's visit because Billy did whatever he wanted. He tore up whatever he wanted, and he was a terror. Well, one day the mother called and made an appointment with the pediatrician because something was bothering little Billy. And so when they got to the place, the nurses are ready, and they took Billy in right away so he wouldn't damage the waiting room that much. They take him in, and pediatrician thanked God that it was just a toothache, something he couldn't fix. But the mom, of course, said, can you recommend a dentist that I can take Billy to? And the guy said, my friends would never forgive me if I sent this boy over to them. But he remembered there was a doctor in that town that had a way with children. And so he said, there's a doctor in town that has a way with children, a dentist in town. He's a pediatrician or pediatric dentist. Go and see him. So they made the appointment, calls the doctor up, and says, be careful, this guy is something else. The dentist said, I'll be ready. Little Billy and his mom get there. The dentist said, Mom, you wait in the waiting room. I'll handle Billy. Billy right away folded his arms, says, you're not getting me in that chair. He said, well, Billy, that's the only way I can work on it. He said, I don't care. You're not getting me in that chair. He said, if you take one step toward me to force me in that chair, I'm going to take off all my clothes. So there goes the dentist. Off comes the shirt. Off come the shoes and the pants. There's little Billy in this Fruit of the Looms. Dentist said, will you get in the chair now? He said, no. I'm warning you, if you get any closer to me, I'm taking off all my clothes. So he got closer. Off came the Fruit of the Looms. Dentist said, now will you get in the chair? He said, okay. He got in the chair. Gave him the fillings that he needed. Finished with him, and then little Billy said, can I have my clothes back? Then he said, no. Those are mine now. You can get them tomorrow. Called the mom. Mom, your son is ready. Come pick him up. There goes Mom and little naked Billy all the way home. And an amazing thing happened overnight. No longer was little Billy the same after that. Whoever you love most, whoever controls your life most, is your God.